Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Susie Jackson, and I want to welcome you to our product conference today with our very special guests and speakers. We are excited to have you joining us today. We've got people from all over the world joining us, and that's because our technology is creating a lot of excitement around the world. In this venue, we're not going to be able to answer personal questions. So if you have any questions, you can please feel free to email office@naturesfrequencies.com and we will get back to you with an answer. So we want to thank you for taking the time to let us share our passion with you today. Today, you're going to have an opportunity to meet and hear from the owners and the inventors of the Nature's Frequencies company and technology. And then we also have a very special guest that we want to introduce you to, who is a world-renowned energy practitioner. So I'm excited for you guys to meet her today. And then at the end of our call, we're going to have an opportunity for you guys to win some of our featured products today. So stick with us, hang on. It's going to be a fun ride. First of all, let me read a brief disclaimer. So before we begin, please note that the information regarding Nature's Frequencies products, websites, or associated materials have not been evaluated by any regulatory authority and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. This presentation should not be used as a substitute for the advice of an appropriately qualified and licensed physician or other healthcare provider. This presentation is for informational purposes only. Now, for those of you who are new to us, Nature's Frequencies is the manufacturer of some of the world's most advanced patented proprietary products utilizing quantum resonance technology. This technology focuses on the application of electromagnetic energy in frequencies to reduce quantum noise and increase energy exchange to improve the functioning and the harmonization of the body and its energy system. So the problem is that our bodies are energy, and every day our bodies are being bombarded by internal and external stressors to that energy system. And it's like we are swimming in this ocean of chemicals and toxins, electromagnetic radiation, stress, physical and emotional trauma, illness, and the list goes on and on. When your body's energy flow is drained or blocked, imbalanced, or interrupted, well, that's when you will feel discomfort, fatigue, and other symptoms. When your body's energy frequencies and vibrations are recharged and they're balanced and they're optimized, well, that's when you feel naturally healthy and energetic. So we have discovered the solution. Nature's Frequencies has developed the most advanced energetic health and wellness technology products using biofield resonance technology, also known as BRT. And it's designed to balance and restore your body's natural energy flow to help your body achieve optimal health and wellness energetically and to protect your body from the damaging effects of EMF radiation. Now, when you place the energetic health and wellness technology products on your body or in your energy field, then what happens is your body absorbs those beneficial frequencies that it needs in the amount that it needs, when it needs them, to help you achieve and maintain optimal health, energy, and vitality, both naturally and energetically. Our products are all designed to help people live, breathe, move, work, and play with optimum vitality, naturally and energetically. This technology has also been used to develop an award-winning product to keep foods fresher longer. Now, all of our products are inspired by Nikola Tesla. You've probably heard of him. He was a famous physicist, inventor, electrical and mechanical engineer, and he said, if you want to find the secrets to the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Nature's Frequencies owns 5 U.S. patents, and they have received 12 prestigious awards for their innovation and their excellence. In fact, all of our products are covered by at least 2 patents. So they are all exclusive to us, and we are the definite leader in this technology. Now, Nature's Frequencies has been developing and private labeling products for doctors, naturopaths, and other healthcare practitioners since 2013 here in the US to help practitioners address the health and vitality of their patients energetically. All of the Nature's Frequencies products have been developed and formulated in conjunction with these healthcare practitioners, utilizing their vast knowledge and experience in health and wellness to create the most powerful proprietary proven product formulas that have now been used and tested by practitioners with thousands of people with successful results for over 7 years. Now, to further expand and accelerate their vision and mission to provide these life-changing energetic home health and wellness products to everyone, everywhere, Nature's Frequencies launched a new brand partner division in February of this year. And the rapid worldwide growth has been nothing short of amazing. So we are very excited today to share information with you on these amazing energetic home health and wellness products. During our event today, you're going to learn a lot. So you might want to have a piece of paper and pencil handy. So you're going to learn about how and why we created this technology, the patented technology, how the technology works, what makes it different, why everyone needs our technology, how to use our products for the maximum benefits and results, best practices for testing the products on yourself and others, and what results to expect from using the products. So to get us started, I am excited to have the owners and inventors of Nature's Frequencies products here with us today and have a chance to introduce you to them so that they can share their vision and mission for the company with us. So let's get started with Rick and RJ Hassler. Rick has been a successful business owner for many years. In fact, he sold his previous business as an Inc. 500 company. He and his son RJ are very passionate about Nature's Frequencies, and they are excited to expand their vision and mission with this new division. So I want to welcome Rick and RJ.
Hi, Susie.
There.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome around the world. It's a pleasure to see everybody. You know, over the past 8 years, we've been manufacturing and private labeling our very unique products for hundreds of health practitioners and companies around the world. We are incredibly proud to say our family holds 5 U.S. patents, and we've won 12 major awards, including the prestigious Gold Medal Edison Award. You know, some companies have won 1 award or 2 awards, and they're proud of that. We've won 12 major awards. And I really would like to have RJ tell you what it feels like to be invited to New York City to a gala dinner in tuxedos, walk the red carpet. And when we got there, we were a finalist. We were just proud to be there. RJ, what's it like to be in New York City in a tux and have your name announced that you won the gold medal?
You know, it's pretty bougie. You know, they say that, you know, winning an Edison Award is like winning an Oscar, and that's what everyone talks about. So it kind of felt like we won an Oscar, and it was wild.
Hey, RJ, how about now after we're all in tuxes, USA Today walks up to us, introduces himself, and then explain what it's like to be on live TV. And I'm glad it was you and not me, because you know, this is live. Tell them what it's like to be on Fox News and
oh, it was definitely live. There was no teleprompters. There were lights everywhere. You know, I got the phone call and they're like, "Hey, you got to go on TV on Friday." I was like, "I got to catch a flight at noon." They're like, "Nope, you're gonna go on TV at 9 o'clock." I was like, "All right, guys, it works for me." So it was pretty fun. It was wild.
Well, you did a great job, and I got to tell you, I'm glad it was you and not me. Anyways. Just so you know, some companies like copy products. We invent our own exclusive, innovative products using our US patented technology, and we are light years ahead. You know, our goal is to become the world leader in innovative, energetic home, health, and wellness products. So we will continue to grow and invent and expand our product line to create the most innovative products in the world to share with you and to share with the world. So our future together is amazing. We now have distribution set up in 10 countries around the world. Our products are unique, they are patented, and as you'll hear from many of our practitioners and many of our friends and partners, they work, and they work incredible. And just for example, the food freshness card and earthing card each have unique US patents. We invented them, we hold the patents, and they are the future of technology. Think about a card that can keep food fresh in a refrigerator just by putting the card in. We can increase the shelf life up to 50%, or in supermarkets around the world. Food waste is a global problem. We're helping that issue. So, you know, besides distribution, we have manufacturing down. We've been doing manufacturing for 8 years, and we've been doing it in the US, and we're really good at that. So future products, we create, we invent, and we test with our medical advisory team. And we're working with our medical advisory board with Dr. Wai-Ching, who you will meet today. She's part of our team, and she is testing and creating new products with us. These new amazing products are made and designed to help people around the world. Our family and our team is truly blessed to work with such intelligent and caring people that want to help others. Dr. Wai-Ching is truly special. She wants to help people, and that's what she and her family have been doing for many, many years. Her vitality, energy, and caring is an absolute pleasure to see. You will feel her energy, and it's a pleasure. I got to tell you, we were on the phone a couple days ago. I didn't want to get off the phone. I think we were on the phone for 2 hours, and I'm like, I didn't want to hang up. She is an absolute pleasure, and she cares. She wants to help people. So everything we do is designed to help you, your family, your friends, your patients have a better and healthier life. We want you to have healthier food with less waste. We want your bodies healthy. And we love to have you have less stress, less ailments, and most important, happiness. Happiness is a beautiful thing. We want you to be happy. Many of you have received our products with happy faces. Why? Because that's what we want you to think of nature's frequencies. Our team and all of our products, happy and healthier. So thank you all for being on the call. I can't wait for you to meet Dr. Wai-Ching. She is an absolute pleasure, and you can only see for yourself that she cares about helping and healing people. And that's what we would love for you to share with others. So thank you all for being on the call, and thank you, Susie. Back to you.
Thank you, Rick. I thank you so much for sharing your passion and your vision with us, and for creating this company and allowing so many of us to be a part of really making a difference in the world. And you know, you and RJ could have done this by yourselves, but by extending this to a brand partner program, you have allowed so many of us to participate in your goal and your dream, and we'll be experiencing our own goals and dreams as a result of it. So I thank you so much. I've never been involved with a technology where I was so excited and fascinated and just couldn't wait to share this with the world. So I thank you so much. And I'm so grateful for all the people that are becoming a part of this great mission. It's just got the attraction factor because I think it's just fascinating. And as Rick said, it makes people happy, and people are drawn to that. So I'm very excited to introduce to you our next guest speaker, who is now a member of our Health and Medical Advisory Board, which consists of health professionals from various health and medical fields that assist in the formulation and the development and the testing of all of our new products. So they're going to be sharing their expertise with you. That's what we do on these Saturdays. Now today, we are excited and honored to introduce to you Dr. Wai-Ching Lee. And she is a world renowned sound, energy, and vibrational medicine practitioner. And today she's joining us from Singapore, Malaysia. She's just on the cusp of both of those countries. So we're excited that she could be here, and we're excited that we have technology that can connect us in this way. Dr. Lee is originally from Malaysia and has a family lineage of natural physicians. And she is a descendant of the Chinese physician instated in the court of the Malaysian royalty in Selangor. Dr. Lee specializes in the integration of natural and holistic health and wellness with the Western allopathic model. She has expertise in many different modalities to provide a holistic approach to health and well-being. She has been a member of the Society for Integrative Medicine in Singapore, working with the medical profession to co-create new paradigms and protocols for holistic medicine. Her work in integrative and holistic medicine has landmarked her collaboration with science, researchers, and doctors in the medical field, as well as in the business and the financial sectors. She believes that the basic premise of the future of food as medicine depends on the individualized alchemy of biochemistry and frequency to that particular person. And based on her extensive experience, she offers a course in holistic nutrition and applied kinesiology as an advanced yet a very simple system. This methodology extends to working to create harmonious environments, which involve the use of EMF energy reduction and balancing technologies for the prevention of energetic and cellular toxicity. So we seem to be having this regular theme of what EMF is doing to our bodies, and Dr. Lee, as a world-renowned energy practitioner, understands that. So, Dr. Lee, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you very well, Susie. Thank you.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we so appreciate you being here with us today. We're very excited to have a world-renowned energy expert with us that has so much experience and so many credentials. And you're not only here with us today, but you're going to stay with us because you're on our advisory board. So we're really excited about that. So let's just kind of dive into some stuff, Dr. Lee, and help us understand about the value of thousands of years of Chinese medicine and energy medicine, and really, how it relates to the meridian system, which is how our products work versus traditional products that pass through the digestive system. Can you help us with that? I know that's a big question.
Susie, it's a pleasure to be here to share what I know, and also to thank RJ, Rick and RJ for this invitation. I really am very touched and pleased to be able to share what I know and to weave together the different aspects of traditional Chinese medicine and also the quantum medicine aspect of the future. So this is really my passion, and I really appreciate an opportunity to share with you my personal experience as well as my professional experience so that we can all learn something together. And I'm really grateful for the products of Nature's Frequencies that are available to help so many of my clients and also to help many more people to come. And we really need this now as a future of medicine. So on with that, I would attempt to say in very simple terms how the traditional system of traditional Chinese medicine with its meridian system, which is used often and referred to in Nature's Frequencies, and how that links up to our energy bodies and how that links to our external stresses and influences as well, such as radiation. So we are all very concerned about that with the advent of the higher frequencies. So let's see if we can just altogether visualize this the schematics that I'm going to offer you now. So if you just go along on this journey with me, so just visualize that we as human beings, as a physical anatomies, that we have these systems. So we have the respiratory system, right? And we have the circulatory system. We have which consists of the blood and lymph. And of course, we have the musculoskeletal system. And then that goes to the joints. And then we have the skin as well. And we have the digestive system going back to the inner organs. And all these systems are connected, right? And they're connected with this flow of blood, which is very key in traditional Chinese medicine. It's the health of the blood and circulation that's really key in moving the qi, the energy through the body to give vitality and to give vibrancy to the whole physical being. So imagine if there is a depletion of this energy. Just imagine with me that you come home from work or outdoors and you've maybe done some sportive energy activities, and or you've been through a very tough day in the office, and you come back completely depleted. And then you're sitting there on the sofa, unable to move. And so what happens is that there's actually a depletion of energy, all right? And so in order to increase the energy and the frequency, you might want to eat something, drink something, or take a stimulant even, like coffee. So apart from that, imagine a little bit further that if you were to, if to feel dizzy and faint, the energy is going down into the systems, lowering the blood flow to the brain. And so there may be even fainting spells, but that's the way to perhaps illustrate the energy body and our physical body. So the energy body is key. This is who we are. And by affecting the energy body first, even in physical healing, is the premise for holistic medicine. So let's take care of our energy body. When we speak of energy body, what does that mean? The etheric body, the auric field, the bioenergetic field, the bioorgan field. So that goes on to the causal plane as well as to the astral plane. What that means in simple terms is that the energies of our mental thought forms and our emotions affect our physical beings, right? These are intangible, they're invisible, but really clearly felt. If one was to have an argument with someone, one feels very closely the energetic influence, impact on the body. For example, if someone is angry, you can't see anger waves through the system, through the field of the air, but when it hits the body, one feels perhaps a pain in the gut area. So this is the solar plexus. It receives it in the gut area. So it's feeling it in the gut. Or when one is intuiting something, one feels it in the gut, having a gut reaction or response. And also the heart also may feel broken because of a situation where it's difficult to deal with. So we feel it very tangibly in our bodies, our physical chalice. And so this is the intersection of thought forms and emotions with our physical selves. So besides that, we have the energy field, which is maybe 2 or 3 inches, if you will, or 3 to 5 centimeters, that extends through the closeness of our body and then also outwards. We have about 3 to 5 meters of extension of our auric field. So this we can actually manipulate and grow and expand so that our energy field is expansive, especially when we feel good, we can share the love and enjoy. And also when we don't feel good, we feel contracted. So which actually leads to contraction of many of the organs and also the functioning of the organs. So we need to up our frequency. And there are many ways to do this. So, and some of the ways to do this is to intake a higher frequency. So this leads us to the use of food, for example, in increasing the vitality in the body. And also what we would want to do is affect different parts of the body to increase our energy field. This also has a correlation with what is known as quantum entanglement in quantum science. It means that as you affect one part of the body, other parts of the body, other cells also start to resonate at that frequency. So that's why I'm excited about this new frequency medicine.
And thank you for that. That is something that I think we can all relate to. We can't all explain it, but we all relate to it. And the meridian system is going to be like the energy box. Can you explain just a little bit between how these products work directly on that meridian system versus other supplements that actually have to pass through our digestive tract?
Yes, of course. Now, we know that one point, meridian point, or entryway or portal that is often spoken about by nature's frequency is the K27 right here. It's a huge convergence of energies. It's actually kidney 27. The kidney energy is really vital in our health, the physical health. And it doesn't really just start here. It actually starts from the feet and it goes all the way up, like kidney 7, kidney 10, which is near the knee, and kidney 7, which is near the ankle. It goes all the way up to kidney 27. Now, how this interacts with our physical system is that the lattice of light that's in the energy field outside, let's say the sun rays and the moonlight, the moon rays, they actually created what is known as atmospheric chi. And the chi is what we breathe in. And when we breathe in, it goes through the meridian system. The meridian system is a lattice of light running through what we call the fascia, and also through the very thin skin that the sheath that covers the muscles. And it runs through that, and it runs through what is now known, as science has found out, it's called the interstitium. And as it runs through the physicality of the person, actually it feeds the energy, the chi, into the physical system. And also it runs through all these different areas of centers that holds this energy, mainly what we call the upper Tantian, the middle Tantian, and the lower Tantian in the navel area, which is really key in holding physical chi or jing. So bypassing technology, yes, please ask any questions as we go along. So bypassing this is actually that if we can affect these points known as acupuncture points, acupressure points when we use our fingers instead of needles, or right now they're also known as trigger points. And they are also known as neural stimulation points as we become more scientific and less poetic. For example, translating the Mingmen or the gate of heaven in the lower back into just perhaps just called the lumbar 4 points, let's say, or points on the top of the head, heaven gate, the highway. So a bubbling brook and the feet. And so transforming the poetry of the traditional Chinese system into more neural muscular systems in our body. So how it affects points is that if we were to stimulate these points, when we can actually start to disperse the energy. If it's too charged, let's say when one is too stressed by external stressor or internal stresses, when we have negative thoughts, there is negative charge being built up. So we can actually affect it by dispersing the energy with the fingers, let's say, or we can add energy to it when one is fatigued. So what I find with these wonderful tools that nature's frequencies patches are, is that it helped to balance this this imbalances and to reinstate the yin yang of the energy field through these portals. Now, in the old days, these portals would draw the needle in, and then we can stimulate these different portals one way or the other. So nature's frequencies balance this up, and we can now just place them on different places. For example, this nitro. I had great personal experience with it when I started using this. I had a huge burst of energy within the lungs. I took a deep breath, almost immediate. So my body, soma, the intelligence of my body knew it. So I felt that, and I started putting in this, it's called CB17, actually, Central Lesson 17, which is running through the center of the body, and then the governing vessel up. So knowing these points is actually good, but we don't really need to know exactly where they are, even though it can help. And also their names are not terribly necessary, as long as we can place them, let's say, the area of stress and distress.
So if you don't mind, I want to ask you another question. This is all very fascinating, and
you know, hear me? Yeah.
Yes, I can, but if you'll just speak up louder, that would be fantastic.
Okay.
But I do have another question for you. This is all very interesting because, you know, Chinese medicine is what you call traditional. And of course, it's non-traditional for us in the Western world, but it is sounding to me like getting to these, you know, these acupuncture pressure points and, you know, all that's what Nature's Frequencies product line does. It's like it's a step beyond. Instead of having to put needles in our body, we can actually use this technology. So could you explain, and in very simple terms, obviously you have quite an extensive background on Chinese medicine and energy and everything. Why does somebody like you fully endorse our product line and this technology? What is it that causes you to be drawn to this energy and to really see this particular technology as futuristic?
Okay, very easy. Results. So
Yeah.
I only work with results, right?
Yeah.
And when I received the ability to do healing work in 1990, right, I learned a lot about my own body, and I studied the systems. Even though it's in my bloodline, in my DNA, it activated me to learn about the energy systems, Tantians and the meridians, and also the different system of other traditions, such as the Ayurvedic system, where it's the energy centers are known as chakras, and of course, the meridian system has a correspondence in the Nadi system. So I studied that. And I was able to affect healing in many people, first in myself. It took me about 6 months, and then other people. I was fascinated by the phenomena of healing, right? Even though it already ran in my family. And I had to seek out a scientific explanation for the ability to heal and the ability to receive the energy. And also right now, I do most of my work long distance. How is it possible in quantum entanglement resonance that people have physical changes for the better, long distance, right? And where does the intentionality, how far can it go? So that's led me to study the science of it, and led me to discuss this with many scientists and quantum scientists. And I've tried out some of these products. And so I am fascinated with frequency products and how it can help augment what I do as a Qigong healer and a teacher for people who need a constant flow of Qi. As a human being, I can still be the transmitter as well as the receiver for these energies, cosmic, if you will, you know, or if you wish, causal or spiritual energy, and transmit it. But I am limited as a human being, even though the energy is not limited, as the quantum field is not limited, as we know from Tesla. So we can actually tap into this free energy. So it's wonderful to have tools like this that can be constantly on the physicality of the people I work with, even as a reminder. This is a reminder to breathe, right? And once you breathe, it takes in, one is able to take in more chi. So
you use the word chi like we use the word energy, right?
Exactly.
Okay. And what I'm hearing is that, in a sense, that the Nature's Frequencies product line is um, kind of borrowing, if you will, or running parallel with the old Chinese medicine, or the Chinese, yeah, I would say, I guess, the Chinese medicine of really getting to the root um, of what's going on with us when we lack energy. So, speak to us as an energy practitioner. Tell us when we are lacking energy, um, whether it's physical or mental. Um, talk to us a little bit about what is that telling us about the frequency of our health, and then if you would tie that to the benefit of these products, um, because this is not something that is normally addressed. Like people, if, like you said, if people have a lack of energy, then they'll take a stimulant or do something, but what's missing is the right frequency in the body. So if you could kind of relate this and its contribution really as a missing link over here in our Western world into how we can affect our physicality and our meridian system through the use of frequency.
Right, thank you. And this is what's so exciting about Nature's Frequencies, is that it is an extension of what I know in the energy systems. So there's really no discordant viewpoints. It's actually a beautiful integration of what we call integrative medicine, and East and West, and so on. So it's beautiful. I call it sacred science. And it is very effective because of what we understand in frequency. Even essential oils have frequencies, and I'm happy to know that Relief, let's say, has 10 different frequencies of essential oils. And I've learned a lot about essential oils and frequencies. For example, the highest being 320 hertz in, let's say, rose oil, and linking all the ancient wisdom together with this futuristic medicine, which is very effective because, for example, once it's placed on the physical body, it starts going to work. And what I love about it is that there's no negative effects, there are no side effects, and it bypasses the digestive system. And we're already finding out that sublingual remedies are actually more effective already because it goes through the mucous membranes and then into the bloodstream rather than having to go through the digestive system. So this is even, and transdermal, which has actually the products being in a form that's absorbed topically into the skin. And now this is not even transdermal, it's only frequency based. So there are no actual ingredients, which is actually the highest form of healing, because if you can just shift the cellular structure or the electrons, the protons, the mitochondria of a cell with just energy, that is the highest form of energy. In fact, it leads to miracle healings. So this is the missing link with medicine right now, this time, as well as in future medicine. So this is a bridge I see in it being effective. When people are in pain, they don't care about anything else except to relieve the pain, whether it's taking a painkiller, which often affects the stomach lining and has side effects as well. So if this can do the job without the side effects, all the better.
Yes.
And
yes. Let's go ahead and this is fascinating. Let's talk about some of the actual products. A hot topic all over the world, is the impact of the EMF radiation on our health. And I know that is something that you focus in on quite a bit. Give us your opinion on EMF and on the significance of our EMF shield.
Right. Well, I've been concerned about this for about 20 years. I did a lot of studies, and this issue of the EMF kept coming up. And I've studied it with also on children, and I breaks my heart when children, I see them holding on to the phone, you know, when they're playing with it and iPads, and I just I always want to go up to the mothers and tell them what's going on there. So we've done enough tests, and Nature's Frequencies, they've done enough tests regarding that. And there's also great concern about 5G. And there are suddenly a lot of adverse effects. So I'm very pleased that these EMF shields, they are calibrated to rebalance out the 5G frequencies. I am particularly interested, yes, indeed, on this EMF shields, but also the earthing card and how effective it is. So I've tested that out myself, and with the earthing cards, I can actually create a quantum field if I have about 4 to 8 of them in a household. I'm also very concerned about them having been radiated without knowing it. And many people don't know it. They wear the phones on their bodies and their pockets, and they even have little holsters for that without realizing it. Work with them with applied kinesiology to show them while they're holding the phones how much weaker they've become just by holding on to their phones.
Yeah, I've often just joyfully, you know, been able to tell people the power of having a product like this, where you can show somebody the second they put it in their hand that it is working and doing something for us. So talk to us a little bit, if you would please, about the importance of earthing, and then you know, how do you recommend the best use for the earthing card?
Okay. The term earthing came from Qigong and Tai Chi as well. So it's known as grounding or rooting. And that's the basis of the practice. One has to root first. And by doing that, one takes one's awareness down to the earth through the feet, the center, the bubbling brook, right? Which is actually the kidney point. The first kidney point is right there at the bottom of the feet. And we open that up to the center of the earth. We open up and spiral down. And there we are what we call rooted or earth, according to 7.83 hertz of the Schumann's resonance. And we feel better. We feel stronger, more stable to the earth. And that's when we start to bring up that energy to nourish the rest of the body, earthing, the earth gravitational energy that keeps us more balanced and actually clear. So that's the basis of it, the earthing principle of Qigong and Tai Chi. So having the earthing card, it does the same thing. And where I wear my earthing card is actually very close to my Tantian, which is the navel area. Again, the center of the physical self. We just have that premise in the Chinese cosmology. This is the center. But there is a reason for that as well, because when we were forming in the womb, we were being nourished by the umbilical cord attached to the placenta and the mother, and we were nourished in the amniotic fluid through the cord blood as we begin to form the heart and we begin to form our organs and all the various organs, which is also the reason why reflexology works. And many people are fascinated why foot reflexology works and how they are linked to organs. You know, why would that point in the base of the foot be linked to kidneys, and also then this would be linked to, let's say, the liver or the back and so on. It's because when we were forming in the womb, we were actually in this curved fetal position, and the energy is coming through the umbilical cord, actually the DNA strands energetically coming through and forming all the organs, as well as the feet, because the feet were up against the body of the fetus and the baby being formed. So we were all, the organs and the systems have intelligence of one cell with the other. So with this earthing card, where I wear it is here, actually, tucked into my clothing. And I find that it keeps the flow of qi, this, what we call the primordial jing, flowing in there. And this earthing card actually helps me to go about my work in this third dimension in a very effective and clear way. There is an issue right now, back to the EMF, is that it's creating a lot of brain fog, right? Because as it goes in, radiating into the brain, people are finding difficulties in remembering, a lot of memory loss or just fogginess. And this helps also in grounding us and being able to handle the stresses of the days, especially in these current times. So this is one way that I use it. Another way is to structure water, very important, because our body is made up of 80 to 90% water. In fact, the brain is about 94% water. And the rest, for example, the bones, is also water-based, but with less density. And of course, the blood and the limbs, synovial fluids, cerebrospinal fluids in the spine, the interstitial fluids between the cells, they're all fluids, they're all water. And we need to take in good quality water. And oftentimes our water is not that good quality, even in urban areas, and it's filled with a lot of toxic chemicals, as we know, and as well as energetically. Some of this water has been recycled. And so there is consciousness that's there, and we want to clear this with this. So I structure the water and make the water even to smaller dynes, smaller molecular structures that can be easily absorbed, increases the bioavailability of the water into all the cellular system. And also, from what I experience, it also detoxes us because it helps to the lymphatic flow. Now, how I translate this into food as well as I put water and drinks on, including wine, and there will be a different structure in the wine as well. So another way that I work with it is I put my face cream on this, of course in a cobalt blue bottle. I put my face cream there, and sometimes I would just place a little bit there and then use that. And I find that it has actually improved the viscosity of the cream. And I can test it out, and you can test it out too if you just place your face cream on one side of your skin, let's say on your top of the hand, and then use this. It actually is more absorbable, and so it's much more effective as a cream.
Yeah, and you know what we share with people is that the earthing card is going to enhance everything that it comes in contact with. And you know, the name of the company is Nature's Frequencies. I really feel like we're taking the body back to nature, because what I'm hearing you say is obviously emotions and technology such as the EMF and the EMR, it is interfering with the body's energy system. And so this is helping us to get grounded, the earthing card, get grounded to the natural energy of the earth that is, you know, meant to help our bodies work more efficiently. Am I getting that right?
Yes, absolutely right.
Okay.
Right.
So that is an important product. It really is one of our most popular products, and I think that people they love it, and sometimes they don't even know why they love it. They just love it because intuitively they know that it's good for their body. So let's move on to our food freshness card. I know that this is another great innovation, I guess I should say, from our owners that has received the prestigious Gold Edison Award that RJ was talking about. And really, food freshness and energy in food is not something that you hear being addressed, but I can see that as part of your practice. I know you do incorporate testing food for energy. So tell us the significance of the food freshness card and why every home needs several.
Well, for many years, I was also in the world of haute cuisine, and I learned about the energies of food from my family as well, because we would have herbal soups and tonic soups, and we would have foods according to different times of the seasons. That if it's rainy, we would have more heat foods, and then at different times we would eat more cooling foods. So there's energetics in the foods, and also vitality, and of course the use of Chinese herbs is very important in this, in our TCM cosmology. So, however, over time, a lot of our foods is now devitalized through pesticide use, through chemical fertilizers, and through the transportation in plastics. And so with the methane has actually leaked into the food. For example, dioxins from water bottles are into our water, the bottled water. So that's a great concern. The quality of our food has really changed from the times when we had grown the foods ourselves and with loving care, and the way that we eat as well, buying the foods from supermarkets, and all the way to the spectrum of absolutely toxic food with a lot of additives, colors, and preservatives. So we're in a world where we are actually being toxified all the time, and the very thing that really should nourish ourselves and nourish our beingness is being toxified. So it's a very important thing, as having come from the world of the culinary high-end cuisine, to actually realize that we've been actually eating a lot of poisonous foods even in that area. And now I actually do culinary consulting and creating more whole food menus and more wholesome menus. And therefore, I'm very keen on the foods having the most vital nutrients. So
Most vital
also
what?
that
I'm
means,
sorry. Did you say that again? The most vital what?
oh, so I'm very adamant in having the foods having the most vital nutrients.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, I studied permaculture and biodynamics as well. And we can try our best. For example, when we bless our food, we actually take about 7 minutes for it to work, for the molecules of the food to change. In 7 minutes is quite a while. We can be going and blessing all our foods and energizing, even if we know how, through qi, to do that. So it's fabulous that we have something like this to just wave over the food and accelerate the potency of the fruits and vegetables, and also reduce the toxicity. So what I do is I soak my fruits and vegetables with the food freshness card, and it actually livens it up also, especially green leafy vegetables that are slightly wilting. Sometimes I add a little bit of salt if I think that there might be some bugs in them, or a little bit of baking soda as well, and a little bit of vinegar. And then I feel really good about the vegetables, especially if they're not organically grown. So that's one way I use it, besides putting it in the fridge, in the freezer, and on all the different sections as well. And of course, one underneath the water decanter. So for food, that's how I would use it. Besides placing it underneath my pillow when I first learned about it, that it would also enhance sleep. So I tried that out as well.
Wow. It's fun experimenting with these products and to see the power of, of what real energy, can do for our quality of life, for our health and wellness and vitality. So that is very, very exciting. And I have them all over. I mean, I keep them in my supplements, in my makeup, refrigerator, pantry. Whenever I go to the grocery store, I mean, everything that I buy has to sit on that food freshness card. for about 10 minutes.
Right, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And actually, I wanted to say also the difference in the taste, because I've done this with wine, let's say, or juices. I mean, I know that it works, and I just, test them out. And also, it enhances the flavor of any kind of herbs that's used, or it just brings out the vitality of the herbs and the food. It really brings out the flavor because it's interacting with our own sensing mechanisms in our palate, right, in our tongue, the salivary glands, and it's different with different people. What's very interesting is that some people may prefer the wine that has been structured, and some people not, right? So it's very interesting that it's still based on our own energetic perception when it comes to food. But it's
Absolutely.
fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, let's talk a little bit about our nitro product. Talk to us a little bit. You told us in the beginning how important blood flow is. So to chi, to energy. So talk to us a little bit about the importance of the nitro product, and then what would you say are the biggest benefits, and who could benefit the most from the nitro product?
Oh my goodness. Who would benefit the most? Right now, I feel the elderly really needs that. And because the current situation, let's say, really affects the blood and the exosomes in the cells. That means the toxins from the cells are being released into the bloodstream. And the blood is becoming more viscous, thicker, and slower flowing. And this can be seen in, let's say, live blood analysis. And that means the cells are clumping together. And what it means is that it creates more fatigue in people, and also reduces the immune system. And I feel, as I'm in touch with a lot of elderly people, they are really feeling the effects of the situation right now, especially with, shall we say, viral infections.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's very key to have this here and to keep the oxygen really flowing through the body and to keep activating the nitric oxide in the blood. And nitric oxide, it's also available through foods such as green leafy vegetables and beets, but how much of it can we eat? So if we have something like the nitro, which I think it's incredible because it's designed for athletes, right? And so when we can have something like this to even remind us, when I see this, it's like, take a deep breath, right? And take a deep breath of 8 counts. This is a tip that I can offer everybody. Try breathing in 8 counts in and 8 counts out. So that's a good sign. But that also at the same time just entrains our body to just continually take in this oxygen at this time. So the nitro, I really recommend for everybody, of course, but I feel the elderly people really need it, and any one of us, especially going out in the world, and if we are complying with using masks, it also reduces our ability to receive oxygen. And so I highly recommend the nitro, as it also amplifies the other patches. That's what I feel. So I've been experimenting, and I feel that when I use the nitro, both in the K27 points and in the CV17 point, and also in the back and the Tantien, yes, I've used them all. I feel incredible vital energy coursing through my body. So highly recommend the nitro.
Thank you. You mentioned the K27, which is below the clavicle, above the breast, and then you just mentioned the C something.
Yes, CV17. Actually, now it's Susie. You're the one. I can't hear you very well, so I have to get closer to here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Our system cannot hear when I'm speaking at the same tone. So CV17, that's central vessel 17, which is at the sternum, maybe at the point of the nipples, and the sternum. And this actually coincides with what you would call the heart chakra or the heart conscious um, center. So very key to heart health, which is also linked to this point here, right? And so placing the nitro in this point, the pump point, between the two bones is also very pivotal in this health, in oxygenating the body. Or any of the patches would also work really well. I understand for burn it's also suggested that you place on the wrist.
All right. Let's move on to our relief product that is infused with the frequencies. We talked about this earlier, of over 100 different ingredients that are proven to provide relief from discomfort, emotional stress, and nausea and more. And this is also the one that has the frequency of the essential oils. So what can you share with us about relief?
Oh, relief. I had, my personal experience was that I was not able to buy magnesium oil for the spasms, right? Sometimes I get that when I'm not intaking magnesium through food and also as a supplement. So I was feeling this tension and this achiness in my legs, and I tried the relief and placed it in this area that's called Wai-Ching Lee, and it is the stomach 36 point, which is just below the kneecap and to the side. If you feel it, you can feel it. You can feel the tension, which means there is some congestion in that area. And it also comes from eating the wrong foods, right? When there's too much gluten foods or dairy or any foods that create inflammation. So I tried it out and it was wonderful. My legs just sort of cleared the energy, and of course I also placed it in the K1 point on the base of the feet, yes, on both sides, as well as the K10 points on the side of the patella of the knee. So very effective, very good.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, we are definitely going to have you back, and I could see you coming back and giving us tips on each one of the products. Fantastic. And I think that was one of the things that impressed me the most when I learned about these products, is just how quickly and efficiently they work. And from a very simple minded person, I just, just plugging the energy, into our bodies, to me, just intuitively made so much sense. But you have kind of shared with us the science of that and the meridian system. So it really is just amazing. One last thing before we go, I know that you are on the front lines of energetic health and wellness, and that you travel all over the world learning, studying, and collaborating with other experts. Could you share with us what you see for the future of nature's frequencies in terms of the impact of this technology?
Well, like we said, that is so easy to use that one just doesn't really need too much coaching on where to put them. There's pain, there's neuralgia, so just put it there. And what I think is important is that it has a certain intelligence, and it matches our intelligence. If the intuition of the person is already guiding them to order some of these to try on, that intuition intelligence is already working, because it is on a different level, a different dimension, a different frequency, if you will. Because not everybody is open to this. There's question, and it takes education. And even then, education and courage to bring out of darkness of a new technology, of a new system, people are resistant. And I think that's how it should be, in leaving them until their own intuition and their own intelligence guides them to this system of healing, and other systems that is exploratory. Unfortunately, a lot of people have to become really imbalanced before they seek other ways of coming back to wellness, coming back to the homeostasis, coming back to the center. And this definitely, these products have a way in the future just because we need balancing, so much balancing right now. And in very simple ways that do not need a lot of explanation and just to believe or have faith is good enough, you know, and then let the results speak for themselves. So in terms of hospitals, and healing centers, I hope that more would be using these to help the current situation, and more medical professionals should know more about this. And it's just like a vitamin C, you know, too much of it, one just excrete it. So there is an intelligence behind this. And of course, we love Tesla and honor him for what he has brought into this world, into this dimension. And this is the time. This is the time for this kind of consciousness, awareness, and expansion to embrace this kind of new energy medicine.
Susie.
Yeah.
Susie, if I may, when we spoke, Dr. Wai-Ching, it's funny. This is the place that I've used, and you told me why. And one of the things is, I love this spot, and you truly told me why. And another thing is, if you could, a couple things. You look beautifully young. What helps you? And please explain why harmonization of all this together is good, because you are a pleasure, and nobody knows how old you are, but you are incredibly young.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Compliment. I'll get you a drink when we can get together. Well, yeah, I'm 63 Earth years. And people like to see my hair. Actually, may I show it?
Absolutely.
It's like, here. That's my, can you see?
That's amazing.
Wait a minute, let me see. Do it again.
It's amazing.
Oh, here.
Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Beautiful.
It's all real, no extensions. And I do spray the energy water in cobalt blue bottles, right? Yay! So I've been collecting them for a long time. So thank you for the compliment. And how I remain young, I don't know whether there's supposed to be an answer there, but meditation and good thoughts and good feelings, and also learning the skills on how to release them out of the body, how to release stresses, internal and external stresses, and really just have faith and trust in people, in the goodness of people, despite what is happening in the world. And believing that we're moving into a golden age, a golden matrix. So there has to be chaos. In the cosmology, the Chinese one, there's the center line, okay, very good, the center line, but there's chaos always around us. So if we can live in the center line with chaos all around us, we can then return to what's known as the Wu-Chi, or the illimitable, or the quantum field, and draw in this energy into our own bodies. This is before I discovered all these beautiful Nature's Frequencies products, and this is my methodology and technology, the human technology. So I thank you, Rick, for creating all these products. So it's made it easier. Yeah.
Explain this point. You told me and I learned something. Why is this point important?
This is super important because this is where, of course, the pulse point is in Chinese medicine. And actually it works just as well if you want to put the opposite direction. Basically, if you put like 3 fingers down and then put your thumb on, that's the point. And just try massaging. And of course, people could just massage any of these points with the patches on. It really increases, and especially the lower back area, the Mingmen. So here it's called, let me try and remember what it's called, Chinese name for it. I'll come back with some of the poetic terms. So it's a pulse point, and if you find the 2 bones here, and then just go to the middle, or just really stick it anywhere. it'll work because we are systemic and it's close enough for that, really. And also it's a heart area. So Rick, your points, heart, right? Especially on the left side. And then also to its connection with the heart meridian.
Got it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, Dr. Lee, thank you so much for joining us today. And
My pleasure.
we appreciate your time and your wisdom, your expertise, and your experience, and taking us a little bit into your world to help us better understand how our amazing products work and the benefits of our products, and really why everybody needs these. So we are so excited to have you as a part of our Health and Medical Advisory Board. And we look forward to having you back again in the future. I got some great ideas on some collaborations. So we will definitely do that. And Rick and RJ, thank you so much. You guys are always looking for more innovative ways to help us optimize our health and well-being energetically. And with this patented technology, we are set for an ever expanding product line to offer more ways to experience life-changing energetic health and wellness products. And Rick and RJ have a bunch of things in the works, in the funnel, and we will be introducing those, and every one is just as exciting as the next. So for those of you who are joining this special presentation today, we encourage you to try all of these products, okay, so that you can discover all the benefits that we talked about, and you can begin really energizing your body and your life. And really, I think everybody, if you got nothing out of this presentation, what you got out is our products help you energize your body and help you to energize your life, and then you can live, breathe, move, play, and do all the things in life that you want to do with great vitality in the midst of chaos, okay? So please get back to the person who invited you to this event. Find out about all of our specials, how you can get the best prices on everything. In connection with this event today, we are offering some very special promotions to the end of the month. I'm going to go over them real quick, but the person who invited you can get you connected to these. We have a CBD pet tag that offers all the benefits of our CBD product, 100% full spectrum CBD for our pets. We are getting amazing results. And the special is that you can buy either one for $99, they're guaranteed for up to a year, or you can get two for $179. And the same goes for our WOW pet tag. It is a mix of some amazing botanicals that also energize our pets. And it's the same price, $99 for one, or you can get two for $179. And these pet tags can also be worn by people. I'm wearing a pet tag myself. Then we have a September to Remember pack, where you get every product in our product line except for the CBD and the pet tag. Okay. So this is $399. It's going to save you well over $400. Rick is shipping out, because he's a giver, he is shipping out free product with not only with all these specials that I'm going over today, but with any order that comes into the company that is $150 or more. Then the last special I'm going to tell you about this morning is our earthing card special. You heard Dr. Lee talk about the significance of earthing. Everybody needs this card. So Rick's put together a special, buy three, get one free. And that is $599, which is going to save you almost $600. So that's why these are great. And those are guaranteed for up to a year as well. And that comes with some bonus free product. You know, Rick wants you to have that feeling that, you know, when you buy our products, that you feel really good about what you purchased, and then you're going to really feel good when you have the products on you. So get back with the person who invited you to this event and start energizing your body and your life today.